Good morning and sliding into afternoon. It is Friday, Memorial Day weekend, so people get a nice 3-day weekend. So that's always exciting. Judy Allen here in San Antonio. We have 98-degree weather. For everybody that's got cooler weather, we'll swap you a little bit for a few days if you want. We're here today with Zoe and Nana Stampin. Nana here, also known as Judy Allen. So there you go. So we're on our fourth alternative today with Change is Beautiful. Doesn't mean I won't make other cards and just post them out there on Pinterest and Instagram, but this is the last one I'm doing live as far as Friday would teach me now. So with that, let's get that on hand, get started. If we have time, we're going to make a short little easy card, but this one that we're starting off with takes a little bit more time, but I think it's going to be beautiful and you're going to love it. So let's go down the hands and get this going. Alright, so I'm using, this is what the kit had in it, right? So we're just going to use some scraps. And we're going to create. Now what I did do, this is leftover, and this is the one I'm going to show you how we make a short, easy card if we have time. These are some things I'm going to use right now. So this is actually, and I'm going to show you how to make a butterfly like this, alright? Using just one stamp. Using just one stamp. You didn't get it. Alright, so I'm actually taking this card here, and we're going to reverse it, alright? And when you reverse it, you just have to fold your flaps differently like this, okay? So when somebody opens it, this will be the way they open it. And then when they flip it over, this is the seam they're going to have as well, too. Alright, so what I did is I took the envelope here, and I've already cut it. And I'm going to go ahead and get it down, and I'm just going to use the tape runner, only because for the sake of time, it's just a little bit quicker for me than using the glue dots. The glue dots work beautifully. I use them. I just got these making a bunch of different kits. That is the Stampin' Up Kits collection. It's not Paper Pumpkin, which we do here. But I'm doing it because they're getting ready to have a sale, and I want to show everybody how pretty they are for the sale. Because it's going to be buy one, get one free starting June 1st. So that's exciting. Alright, so I'm just putting this over this right here. That's all I did. So this is the envelope that I cut down. And I'll show you again. That's all it is. I've just taken the envelope, sized it down, and put it right here. Okay? Now, the thing that I did add here, this is leftover from last week, or last couple, well, I think it might have been 2 times ago. This is what we used to batter our scrapbook page. I'm actually going to use it across the bottom here. Now you can see this one's a little short. Let's see if I got one a little bit longer here. I think they're all, this one's a little bit longer, but I've already folded it a bunch of times. Let's see if this will work for us. Let's go ahead and use this. I don't necessarily like the creases, but we'll just fold them out. And I'm going to show you why that is, okay? Because this already has been scored and folded, when you go to fold this, you're going to want it all to be flat down, right? So I'm going to at least just do adhesive on the bottom down here, because I really wanted to add some plants from the first one that we did. You know, in fact, it would be just as easy if I did this, because that's all I want. I want the bottom, because I believe I want to add some plants. I didn't fussy cut them yet, but I'm believing that's what I want to do. And I'm just making sure, just double check you get it on the correct side, because I have been known to do it upside down. Not this time, but okay, and you just want to make sure this is really nice, even over where this is been scored, because when this goes to fold, and we go to fold it over, we want this paper to have enough of it. And I'm leaving that here, because sometimes when you go to fold this, it wants to take up some of the paper. Okay, so I went ahead and did this way, and that way I'm folding my creases and creating my creases now. I tried doing it beforehand, and it just wasn't working for me. And so now that I've got this, and I'm going to wait till I'm finished, okay? Because this way it's already folded, it's worked, and I can cut off the excess at the end, right? So, a couple of things I've done is I went ahead and took the stamp that came with the set, and I didn't want to color today. I wasn't in the mood for coloring. So I just actually stamped the caterpillar on a green already. I used a darker green that we have that you got from past kits, and I just stamped it on green paper because I just didn't want to color. So I'm going to go ahead and put this here, just to give you an idea. I'm going to use that a couple places, I think. The other thing is last two times that I've set up there and have done this, we have used the doilies. I'm going to use the doilies again. And then what I've done here is I've gone and cut out the sun out of one of the cards, and I'm going to put it right there. And here I can show you what I did. See, I just cut it out. That's all I did. So I'm going to go ahead and put this down with adhesive. And keep in mind, when you do this, you don't want it to go all the way over, right? You want to stop about right here, put your adhesive, because the fact is that we're going to do it. It's already a fun fold card, right? So we're just adding to the fun fold by doing this just so it crosses over. And I'm going to go ahead and put the sun on here. Now I'm going to put the sun up on dimensionals. I got the dimensionals here from the kit. Yeah, so if you ever wonder, yes, I always give myself at least 2 kits, because by the time I make the cards and I do alternatives, I need another kit, right? So just make sure I have enough. So I always get myself 2 kits. You can do whatever you want, but that's what I do, so that's my secret if you want to know how I got all these kits. Alright, so the other thing that I did is I've already stamped out my message and I fussy cut it, and I'm looking for to see what I did with it. If I don't find it real easily, I will just do it again. Let's see here. I got my butterfly. Oh, here it is. So this, same thing I did here. I just turn around because I wanted a little bit of color. So that's what you see right here. I sit there and stamp there, and I'm just going to put this up on a dimensional as well too. I wanted it to have a little bit of color. You really can't see it from where you're at right now, but I mean, it's got just a little bit of blue from the clouds, and that's sort of what I wanted, because every day is a new day, right? Doesn't matter if you're a caterpillar or what. Every day is a new day. It's a new opportunity to be able to do things, be with people, and so forth and so on. You know, the thing is, I like one of the sayings in here. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Ashley. Good afternoon, I can say now, right? But what I like about every day is a new day, it is, right? Every day is a new day. It's a new day to start something new, no matter what. So when I open this, this is what it's going to look like. Alright? So that's what I want. I want it to look like this. Alright, so when I come over here, I have choices and options. I actually wanted to, and I take this, but I wanted to take the plant one here, and I just wanted to sit there and add some of it in here. Now to add this in here, I'm going to have to fussy cut it, right? So, because I'm not going to add this over this here, but I do want this here because this is all about every day is a new day, and I'm going to have caterpillars. So, I've already got green on here. I don't need that, but I'm going to have to fussy cut a little bit, right? And I'm not going to fussy cut this all for you right now. I'm just going to go ahead and give you an idea so you can see what it looks like. Get you started. Because fussy cutting, I have several things to fussy cut there to add in here, but I just want to give you an idea where I'm going, alright? And then you've got the kit and everything else. If you've used up your kit, the refill is already available for $10. You know, it doesn't come with another ink pad, it doesn't come with another ink spot, it doesn't come with another stamp set. So it's just all the other stuff. Alright, so all I'm going to do with this, just like I did with the scrapbook pages, I'm just going to add this in here. And so I'm just going to keep on adding until I fill it all up, and I'm just going to keep on fussy cutting to get there. Alright, and so you can see where it's going, so that when I open this up, you're going to see the flower growing and coming into a big beautiful flower that I'll be able to do work way across here, and it'll just be every day's a beautiful day. And I don't know if I'm going to at least cut out the leaves. I don't know if I'm going to do the little green stalky stuff yet. But let me at least get this for you. I just cut around, right? Some people like to use a big piece of paper when they're cutting around. I don't. I like to sort of have mine smaller to fussy cut. So fussy cutting is no more than using our scissors and just going around things, right? Now I don't think I can put this all on yet because I'm going to show you how we're going to stamp butterflies on the back here, and we're going to do a two-tone butterfly with one stamping, okay? Now there's different techniques. This one, I think the butterfly is perfectly designed. Be able to stamp the butterfly on two colors and get you what you want. And I'll show you what I did in just a minute, as soon as I get this out so I can finish this up to show you where it's going, because it's not going to be easy for me to stamp on the back side of this if I put all these down right now anyway. Alright, so I'm just going to get us there, right? I'm just going to slowly build this up and get us there. Alright, so before I do that though, let me go ahead and flip this over, because we already have, I die cut. So these are stamped on green and I die cut them out. And then I'm just going to I'm going to adhere this here. Now I am going to use I'm going to use this. I'm not going to use my dimensional, because this is going to be the back of the card, right? It's not going to be the front of the card. This is going to be the back of the card. So I want it flat. And you know, I got the cocoon here, so I want to show this here. And then I just want to show some butterflies. Now this is what I did prior to us getting here. And I'm going to show you how I did this, alright? And it's an easy way to do it. So I'm going to take two different colors of inks here. Oh, I could use the pink. Let's see. I didn't try the pink. Let's see. We'll see what the pink looks like, alright? It's actually not pink. It's called Melon Mungo, that is actually in our kit this month. But let's try it out and see. Alright, so with this, all I'm going to do is come here. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's almost a dividing line between the top wings and the bottom wings. So I'm going to use that to my advantage. You're just going to ignore the caterpillar I have right there. And I'm just going to come right on the edge of that wing, and I'm going to come on the edge of my ink here. And I'm just going to ink it up. Okay? So you can see where I inked it up there. And then I'm going to come down here, and I'm going to come right to that same edge. Now it has to meet, because if it doesn't meet, it's not going to work. You're going to have this white little line, but you're trying to you're not crossing over colors either. So that's why I'm just going right on the edge of my ink pad. Let's see here, so you can see. And we'll stamp it on this piece of paper I have here before I actually do it on here, so we can see what color it is. So here's stamp 1, and here is stamp 2. Okay, so I don't really like those colors as much, so we're going to go where I did originally with the blue, but you do have to clean your stamp off, right? It's not going to save you from doing that. But we're going to do the same thing. Alright? Thank you, Ashley. It's always fun creating. Always enjoying creating. So we're going to go here. So we're going to do just a half, top half, like I showed you a minute ago. And I'm going to do it with the blue. And I'm going to make sure I get everything inked up good, right? Because I get a one-shot chance at this. And then I'm just going to come over here and I'm going to do it the same thing here, but I'm going to do it at the top, right? So I'm not crossing over colors, but I am making sure that there is no white line there. See, I have no white line in between the two. And then I'm just going to stamp over here. Okay? And then, you know what? I am going to clean my stamp again, and I'm going to do it again. So I'm going to have at least 2 butterflies and my caterpillar there. And then I can still stamp a message in there, right? So I want to be sure to leave. I can put a message here. I can put a message up here. You know, it doesn't matter. I could even most probably put a message in here. Because I'm going to put my other butterfly up here. Because it's the whole process, right? We've got the cocoon. We have the caterpillar. And then we have the butterfly. And I tell you what, in San Antonio right now, we have a lot of caterpillars that are going to become monarch butterflies, and they are loving eating a lot of herbs outside. So I'm just going to firmly stamp and take it off, and I've easily got 2 butterflies. So we got the 2 colors on 1 butterfly, and I didn't have to color anything, but you just have to, when you have to find a line, you know, that you can have a separation like that, and do that. And I didn't cross over my colors, which is good, because we don't want to mess up our ink pads by doing that. Oops. If I can get ink on my fingers, right? Here you go. Alright, so at least I got that started that much anyway. I just want to do that because it's hard, like I said, because this is the side I'm going to put everything on. So if there's anything else I want to stamp, so if I even want to stamp a message right now, and I want it stamped and not put on, this one says, beautiful things take time, which I could easily put right in here anywhere, right? But I think what I want to do is to stamp it on white so it really stands out. So I'm not going to worry about that right now because I can adhere that in with adhesive and that won't matter. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish this off here on the other side. And we're just going to go ahead and go back to where we were. Oops. Move my paper there. And I'm just going to tuck this down like I had it. And I'm just going to glue it on the bottom. Put some adhesive on the bottom. Because I don't have to do the whole thing, right? I don't. I just need it to stay put. Because if I leave it at least loose, it's going to give you a 3D look. And that's what we like. That's what I like. Then I will put this here. And then I just have, well, let's see, the bigger flower left. Let's see what that big flower is going to take me. And I'm just going to like come. And not fussy cut it yet, but just, you know, I just do like this. And I'll save it in case I want to do the other one. But it'll at least give me a ballpark idea, right, of where this is going to fall. And I want this to fall right in between. See? So I'm just going to put some adhesive on the bottom of this one also. And again, it's going to give me that whole 3D feeling look. Because I don't have everything like flat down. Alright? So there you go. Alright, so I would still have to fussy cut this. But what I love about this is I've got every day is a new day. And I am going to put a caterpillar down here, right? I am, because it's a cute caterpillar. I worked on that caterpillar. Caterpillar is what helps get us to those butterflies. And you know, it could easily be anywhere. And for the moment, I think I'm just going to stick it right up here, because it looks good like there. I will fussy cut that out, but I'm not going to do that right this moment. Because I want to go ahead and at least get a little bit of bling on here, so you can see how it starts shaping all out. Bling always helps a lot of things. You have to watch it because some of my fingernails broke. All you gotta do is have long fingernails and start doing stuff and they'll break. Okay, I just lost that. Let me see if I got my other tool. Let me use this tool here so I don't lose all these. Because these are really pretty. I really like them. If you didn't see my scrapbook pages, you should go look at them because I use these. I'm using them for all the grandkids get a hold of them and use them, right? Because they will use them. You don't have to wait on me to use them. They will use them. And I'm just going to put one right down here. And I'm just going to bling it up over here. It's just real pretty. It just adds a little something. It just makes everything. I can add more, alright? But I want to get this fussy cut out first before I do all that. But just wanted to show you, though, how you can take a card like this. Yeah, it's going to be a little different because we're going to actually have it folding over this way. Alright? But at the same time, when it opens up, it opens like that. And then you'll also have the back side, and we're going to have a message right here as well, too. And maybe or maybe not I'll put bling, I don't know. But I can tell you what I'm going to do for sure. I am going to get my Wink of Stella. Because Wink of Stella, even on a caterpillar, will give it a little bit of glisten. You know, because you've ever seen caterpillars outside? They seem to always have a piece of glisten there because they are busy all over your plants. Some of them even leave their little trail of where they've been. Alright. And I just can come down on these leaves too. That's the nice thing about Wink of Stella. And actually I'll put some of those in the middle of those too, because that'll look nice. You know, you don't have to be perfect with or anything else. You'll be able to see a little bit of shimmer. And I'll show you that little bit. Oops. I'll show you. Trying to get you that little shimmer so you can see it. There you go. So you can see that flower. It just got a little bit of shimmer. Not much, but just enough to say it's got something, right? So as I was seeing that flower sticking there for a fussy cut, I'm going to take one of these and put it in the center of these flowers. But I'm not going to do it now because I need to fussy cut that first and it'll cause them to fall off. But there you have a beautiful alternative for a card that has a message on this side And then we're going to turn it over, and we're going to put something right here and put a message here as well. So that's just using both sides of the card, using some of the stuff we've already used in order to make this card. It's to inspire somebody, right? Now let me show you this other, so this other card I was just going to show you quick was, this is the leftover piece from us doing some of the other stuff. So all I'm going to do is trim it a little bit here. If you haven't made any of the card kits from the Stampin' Up! Kit collection, there's actually a kit collection that's beachy. It's got all the beach stuff on it. And its cards look just like this. They look just like this, and they put them in an envelope. And then what's nice about this is, I plan on this one. I think I used both my caterpillars. I'm going to use another one. All I'm going to do with this is I'm going to put this butterfly right here in the middle. And I'm just going to sit there and put adhesive right down the center. And I'm trying to think of the easiest way to do that. I think I'm going to use glue dots, because what I want to happen is when somebody opens up this card, that the butterfly wings are going to be off the page, right? You know, that's the one thing about creating and doing the cards is you know you're making it for somebody and you give it to them. You may not know at the exact moment of time who you're making it for, but you know you want it to be fun for them, and you know you want it to make their day, right? I don't know of anybody that doesn't need a little inspiration or a little bit of encouragement or just for people to know they're loved, okay? So I'm just going to put this right here in the center. And it's right there on the line. So it's going to go right there. And I can put Wink of Stella as well. But the main thing I want to do is I want to hold it here as I fold this in half. And make sure it feels really good there. So that when people open up there, the butterfly opens up with it. See? Now if you want to, you can mess with the wings like that. But that's how it's going to open up. And then you can put your message on both sides or whatever you want to do. It's definitely going to get the Wink of Stella, because I want people to see that sparkle when they open. So if you get this card, you know I want you to see some sparkle. Even though it's a subtle sparkle, just a little, right? Okay. And then you can decorate it any way you want on the inside with any message you want. But here's the outside, and you open it up. And here's the inside. I like that. It's just taking leftover scraps that we had from the other stuff we created. I was trying to think if there's another one. In fact, you can see what I've done is when I did the scrapbooking, I actually cut it down here and used this on the scrapbooking page or the shadow box, which you're going to do, and this is what I had left over. How cool is that? Cool, cool, cool. All right. So I hope you enjoyed that today. 2 ways that you can easily make a very simple cards. One's simpler, one's a little bit more involved and just simple. But it's still beautiful stuff that you can make from the Changes Beautiful kit. And that's the important thing, right? Whether you decide to make the cards the way they are in the kit, or if you decide to make your own alternatives. If you do, just share them with us. We always like to see what you made, whether it's exactly like it is in the box or whatever. We appreciate if you post what you created. And we always do a drawing with Zoe and Nana stamping on Sunday, the last Sunday of the month, which is this Sunday. So there you go. So with that, be blessed, have an amazing weekend, go and create, share, and give someone what you created, all right? So go create a card, go out there and make somebody's day, all right? So be blessed, be sure to follow us on, if you enjoyed it, be sure to follow us and share our YouTube channel with the videos there, so wherever you look at it. We're also on Instagram and Pinterest, where you can see the cards posted as well too. Be blessed and see you next week.